Welcome guys, this is Edwin, and today we're going to be looking at my collection of Strider knives. These 4 pieces right here. That's right, a small collection that I love, and let's talk about it. Now, I'm not the subject expert regarding mixed Strider or Strider designs and all that. I will just do a show and tell on these knives right here. If you want to know more about the history and its design, you definitely need to check out the USN forum, right? The Facebook Strider groups. They have excellent communities that they go through all that. But of course, if you are into tactical knives like I do, that I love tactical folders and all that, you need to check out and experience Strider knives, okay? Now, let's start with this little concealed carry fixed blade known as the SLCC. And in this case, this guy right here was the collaboration with tacticalelements.com. That's that sign or that logo right there. Like you can see the steel PSF 27 and then mixed Strider, okay? And in this case, one of the things that make this little fixed blade different was that recurve Persian style of knife right there. That was the blade shape for this release. Like you can imagine, they do tantos, they do drop point, and then the Persian shape for this tactical element limited release, like you can say. Very, very cool. I will say these G10 slabs right here are custom made by a member of the community, but man, it really helped with that grip. Man, it's just really, really nice, that thickness with this little handle. It just feels really, really, really good. Great reverse grip, just a nice little fixed blade. Again, the SLCC, very, very cool. Next, let's look at this old school SMF that I got back in, when was this, 2016 or so. You can see the old Strider logo right there, right? In this case, we're looking at the CPM 154 steel. That is one of my favorite steels, man. So easy to keep up with. Love that stone wash that they did on that blade. Check it out, man, just a beauty. And this guy is definitely a big boy, okay? It's like what, 3.4, 3.3 inches overall, 9 point something. One of the things with the SMF, SNG, and the PT design, right, is that front choil, right? So it allows you to do that type of grip if that's something you really, really like. Let me tell you, even that is a big boy right there, it feels great in the hand. That blockiness really doesn't bother me. It fits really, really good, and it's a great blade right here. Again, an old school one that you don't see a lot now, the SMF Strider. And I probably will get another SMF just to, you know, complete the collection, okay? The SMF by Strider knife. Next, let's go with the SNGs. That is the middle, right? You have the PT, that is the smallest one, then the SNG, I should say, and then the SMF, okay? Let me show you how it compares. Let me put it right here on camera. And man, I love the size of the SNG. For some people, it might be a little bit too small. This is the drop point style of the SNG with that beautiful tiger stripes as well. You can see this from the modern company, the Mixed Strider Knives company. The handle, the G10, really aggressive, guys. Really aggressive G10, known as the gunner grip. Feels good in the hand, no issues, you know. Again, that front choil that characterize this design, and just a beautiful flame job. I don't know how they call it. I will say flame job in it. And you can see it's also a PSF 27 USA steel. Let me show you how these guys compare in case that you haven't seen it, okay? So definitely thicker, okay? That SMF is definitely thicker, a bigger style of knife. But in terms of length, this guy right here is probably what, 3 inches? Let me check. Yeah, that edge right there is 3 inches, okay? And then this guy is like 3.3 inches or so, okay? So be aware of that. SNG and then the SMF. And last but not least, this is the last one I got recently, is the Monkey Edge, okay? monkeyedge.com. They sell different style of brands. Steve Ryan knives, Chris Reeves, Hinder, I think, if I remember correctly, and Strider knife, and they do this limited collaboration with Strider knives, really famous, and this is known as the frag pattern, and they have different style of G10. Recently they released a green one that looks really cool with different style of steels and all that, and in this case this is the Tanto version, okay, of this Monkey Edge release. You can see the Monkey Edge logo on that blade, and in this case Monkey Edge is releasing this with CPM 3V right there, okay? Now, one thing I will tell you, definitely, man, that G10, I do prefer the frag pattern compared with the gunner, you know, with this other one. It's way easier in the hand. They both feels good, but definitely this one is something I do prefer. And one thing I will mention, if you're coming from Emerson and you have never experienced the Tanto of a Strider knives, be aware that tip is not really sharpened, okay? This tip right here, this edge on that Tanto edge is not really sharpened. It's there, you know, you have a how you say, a guide if you really want to go ahead and sharpen it, but it's more meant for penetration, right? Or doing a little bit of pry or stuff like that. It's a really thick tip right there on that Tanto. And then, of course, this portion right here will be really nice sharpened, okay? So be aware of that. It's just one of those things that you need to know about Tantos with Strider knives. And guys, that's the collection of Strider knives. They recently released a few years ago the clip point version of the SNG, and I don't know about the SMF, but that one is something that I might also consider grabbing. So an SMF and then a clip point blade style just to check it out. And guys, other than that, this is my collection right now in 2023 of Strider knives. I'm hoping you have a great rest of your day. You know where to find me, right? In caloblade.com on recommendations, okay? I do have all the links of the main communities that we're always hanging out: Emerson Echo Group, Emerson Operators, the GEC Group, USN Forum, and others, okay? You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.